Hi, welcome to This Week in Lindenwood Athletics. I'm your host, Brett McMillan. We will start off with gymnastics, as Lindenwood now has a USGA individual national champion. Rachel Zabawa took that title home this past weekend as she competed very well on the beam at the USGA Nationals. 9.875 was enough to own her a co-national title on that apparatus. Aricia Floyd also competed for Lindenwood in that event at Nationals. She finished with 7th, though, with a 9.750 on the beam. Softball, a very competitive weekend for them in St. Joseph. They fell 3-2 and 2-1 to number 25 Missouri Western. LU led for most of 5 innings in game number 1, but unfortunately they fall short. Courtney Opic, the leader at the plate in that one, 2 hits, 2 runs, and an RBI. Game 2, very close. In fact, Deidre Murley with a double tied it up in the 6th inning for Lindenwood, but Mo West would come back and take the win 2-1. Baseball was swept by Missouri Western as well in St. Joseph. They lost on Sunday 5-4. Swept out of that 3-game series. Mike Filoni, 5 doubles and 7 hits, 3 RBIs. There were 3 Lions that went ahead and had 4 hits. Nick Coley, Nathan Prindle, and Ryan Light. 4 hits on the weekend for Doug Bletcher and the Lindenwood Lions, but they are swept by Missouri Western. Volleyball closed out its season out in Arizona against Grand Canyon University. 0-2 on the weekend out in Phoenix, and Colin Hackworth led in the final set. 35 kills, Scott Zwicky 8 kills, as Scott ends up as the hitting percentage leader in the conference, but Lindenwood a little bit maybe of a disappointing end of the season, but a very good season in all for Lindenwood men's volleyball. Track and field, some great news to report. Mitchell Heddy, another great performance for Mitchell. He beat out 15 other athletes in the hammer throw at the Jim Duncan Invite in Des Moines, Iowa this past weekend. That's a big deal because most of those athletes that he beat out with his 59.77 meter throw were Division I players, so Mitchell showing that he can hang in there with the best of them this past weekend for Lindenwood track and field. Our athletes of the week, Andre Mason is our male athlete for what he did on the tennis court, and Alicia Floyd is the female athlete of the week for her competition at the USGA Nationals. Again, that 9.85 preliminary score on the beam, her career best, and a very good showing for Alicia. Games of the week this week, women's lacrosse Thursday. They get the win, they win the conference, so pay special attention to that. And as far as we're talking softball, well, Friday, that's a big one for them too, as they welcome in nationally ranked University of Central Oklahoma, an MIAA game and a big game on the national scale here in St. Charles. For news on those games, as well as anything else going on in the world of Lindenwood Athletics, be sure to log on to lindenwoodlions.com. For This Week in Lindenwood Athletics, I'm your host, Brett McMillan.